Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, Haywood!
From the 29, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh. Yeah, Madden hold me on that one. That was not the play I wanted.
Set, cut. 15 on it. 15 on it. 1, 2, 3.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready? Come on, got 55. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. You ain't going nowhere.
And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. It's their quarterback. 30 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5.
And he gone.
There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I don't know what happened
so
on
much
that.
for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Got some room at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 1st and 10, Fields.
Come
And
on!
that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And now...
Damn, they won't even let me challenge it. Golly.
The Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set. Check my 45. 65.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45 to Mike. 45.
On second down, Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ronald Jones, 70 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to John Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Fields. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That was not the play I called.
Back to throw. Fields. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
I don't understand how they give me
the
that.
3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after, right down the middle. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
45, 45. Mike, 45. 45.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
And that one covered beautifully.
Couldn't get him to stop like I wanted to.
And they'll stop him behind the line.
Couldn't get him to stop.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
3 down. Mike, 55.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. Open man is Ross.
Good play call.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Damn.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
All these plays are plays that he always runs.
See what happens.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. Accelerating, and off he goes. Jones breaking from the contact.
No, we can really do for that, man. If they don't stop him on the line, then he's so fast.
Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes it
Nothing I can do,
touchdown.
man. He's just too fast.
Jacksonville. Ronald Jones
got like 95 speed or
already
something.
his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's why. Perry Nicholson.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
That wasn't even a
So
play
how
I
do you do
wanted.
that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Don't say nothing. Night five. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On third down, Fields. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 66 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, shoot. 45, Mike, 45. Yeah. Check Mike 45, check Mike 35. Let's go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones.
There we go. I knew he was cutting back.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just
I knew he was cutting back.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I knew he was cutting back. He going to that weak side between the numbers and the seam on the right-hand side.
A nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Minshew throwing on third down.
Yeah, I don't understand. I was on the linebacker, and then mysteriously it put me on the line. I'm out the damn play. That fast, I can't even do any coverage.
Route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, that's what we doing now?
They'll run it with Jones.
Wow, that's what we doing. Okay.
First down run, call it 8 yards.
I'll start doing that too. I used to do that as a scheme. I used to do that as a scheme.
Second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go.
2-minute warning
game.
I used to do that as a scheme. Boy, I used to piss people off with that.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Good job, Madden.
He
ran
past the 30 down to the 25.
Levels, double digs, and threw it to the person above me.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 19-yard line.
I almost got a show blitz for that.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Very little you can do. I almost got a show blitz.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that?
My own fucking lineman got me caught.
Break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
My own lineman got me caught.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think
he
on
faded
early downs
away.
Like that first
that
down
shit,
there,
I don't know why they
be
put that in,
more
man.
Careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to
faded
play
away.
with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Faded away. I don't know why he faded away.
That's what I do. No. Check 31. Check 31. Kill.
Throwing on first down. Fields. And he's going to be sacked.
Good job.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's like sometimes he gets up and sometimes
something
he
from
doesn't.
deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5.
There it is. I forgot he don't.
Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I forgot he don't have nothing. I forgot he don't have nothing.
The Cincy offense
so
about
many
ready
plays
to go
left
here
on the
next drive.
field, man.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go. My Henry. Got you. Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's gonna have
I'm surprised I ain't get caught.
Down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the
I'm
third
surprised
down
I didn't get caught.
One of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Get in the weight room. Get
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the NFL.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But now it's third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? From the gun, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And this game is tied again here in the third. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Excuse me. I'm the best ever.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Look at the
First
left
half showed us
side
some
of the
pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 31, Minshew. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it.
I missed the hole.
And they'll get it up
This
just short of
motherfucker
the
here broke the
45
tackle.
at the 44. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Yes, sir.
But he's going to be stopped.
Shut that shit down.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, they cheated me. Come on, Madden.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Oh, I jumped that shit and they didn't even give it to me. They didn't even let me animate, man.
34-yard line.
God damn it, man.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult.
I knew that's what he was
Anyone
doing.
playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes
giving
you
him
widen
stuff.
too much
He's not
and
that
overcommit.
good.
He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Y'all bailing him out. out, man.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 25 on second down, Minshew. His throw caught.
Yeah, he was going to run slants.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Now we can do
the new season for him, and he
cover to the only thing that could have helped us with that one, because after that, you was waiting for him to get open.
Where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Jones.
I'm like, damn, you the force defender. Do your forcing.
Second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time.
Dude, you the
no one likes
force
to have the hat
defender.
trick against them.
The term of the day is force defender.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Look at me, Zipper.
He does this all the time.
They'll try and run it in with Jones.
Wow, are you
And he'll
serious?
take this into the end zone.
Wow,
Touchdown,
that dude's playing like he's
Jacksonville.
Walter Payton or something.
Ronald
So.
Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 1st down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Looking to throw. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Yeah, I figured
Clash of
that.
bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
I figured that.
And
As soon
Brandon,
as
this
I
is a
throw
real
it.
nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. This is Jones. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
You. 55 is my guy, 55. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
17 yards. That's good for Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mark 5. Guys, it's game situation.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw on second down, Fields.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Right there in the middle, 55. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check, 55, come on. Check.
From the gun, Fields. Caught here by Bell.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
Bravo! Let's make these babies on the ball. Fight!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
We got to step it up.
Damn.
He's got the first
Wow,
down.
and then they chipped it.
20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And they chipped
And
it.
they will finally get to him down at the
Good play
Bengals
call.
10-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there,
Good
and
play
now,
call.
in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Jacksonville, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem the...
He just had some stuff go his way, that's all.